again. Happy New Year and welcome to the first Developer Diary from 2012. Well, previously I got 7 days to work on Vida and got some nice things working. And now I have one entire month to work on Vida. So this video showed the features that I could get to work until now. I must confess to you that these things were in such a way predicted, so before I began to work in December, I did a small hardware upgrade. My old video card was a GTS 250, an amazing board, I know that, but unfortunately, NVIDIA could not give us a driver to process DirectX 11 on it. So, how I was a good developer on last year, Santa read my letter and brought myself a new GTX 460. So now my hardware has a dedicated board to physics and is DirectX 11 capable. So before back to work on the game, I decided to test if I could use physics and begin with ragdoll tests. So the player will lose all his armor and get a hit will have a physics death. Also the monster will suffer. I thought physics could also be a nice way to get decapitations, dismembering, and all sorts of carnage. That will fit perfectly with my previous dynamic blood system. Well, I suppose this confirms my theory. Has fine. With physics on the sleeve, I back to the armor and the inventory system. A bit more caliform work, and now I have the two displays working. The total armor points, and at right, he get the armor cover points. One that bothers myself on some games is the armor formulas, which are perfect to paper RPGs. That if from the game, they can greatly improve usage on video games. Exactly because the calculations will be done automatically by the game and not more by players. Let me suppose better. In some games, you can keep an always-on elm of Kickass that will sums up 1,000,000 to armor points, and magically nothing will hit you. For me, this sucks. This, the armor piece will give you two status: visual armor points and the cover points. That acts shorting the chance from the monster lay a critical hit. In Vida, if you just dress an elm, you have just 10% chance to avoid a direct critical hit that will kill you if you don't parry or evade. You see the item name, armor points, actual status, and also how much cover the item offers. The rarity level assignment to each item, so we see that the Oni mask is uncommon. How this all works. How is a different area, each one just gets a part from the damage. So only mask that just covers 8% from the body will get 8% from the total damage. More points, it broke. Let me walk a bit to change his mind. The mask broke. Why the player about these things? Visually, we can see that the item slot and name became red. So the player body changed to reflect this. Less armor, it has. More naked, it becomes. The game will be a nice idea to get a strategic retreat to cover yourself again before back to fight. With it, I could back to the monsters and kill them all. But I make this just so you see that if your armor goes, it will kill you. You think boring, but will be nice to you to know. To get the items inside the game, I could hard code a class to each. While I could initially think each game system independently, now everything became intrinsic. For example, all the game data, less the save games of course, will be done on the editor. To make simple, add or remove an item or character class from the game without the need in rebuild everything. Now a bit about sound. To level design, I decided to create a new class that adapts to the paw position instead of the camera position. I could probably made all this on Kismet, but would be a lot of plate sound sacks on each level. Here are the beginning of the level with some new sound objects. Well, the volume is still the same on camera chains and also considers the distance to fades. Extended from ambient sound, I have now fades that works based on character position. Now the last thing that I show you here is the Maiming. I don't know if you've seen the first version, so here it is. What's a beautiful image. Everyone that don't fit with the mud. Until watching this, begin to hear the old Teletubbies song. Of the menu screen must show how much terrific the word will be. It needs to be as much bad like my English pronunciation. So I changed a bit the things, but also the song on the background. Oh, remember the song again. Dang, 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 dang. To make something. Oh, I got something more Vida-ish. The continent must look like a place forgotten by God. The place where there is no hope. I can say to all you, is where your characters will need be smart to survive. The four options are New Legend, to begin a new character, Continue, the Plane Shock is the option to multiplayer games, and the Forget will quit the game. I call it multiplayer Plane Shock because the idea is that you play on the host world. So maybe you find a different world state from the one that you have saved on your machine. Well, I think that's all. I still have some time to work on the game, so I hope in post a new video when I get more news. Thank you for watching and have an amazing year. Creasso here, saying bye.